Hello everyone and welcome back to my B&B Everyday YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ridge and Eric are still flying high, thrilled that Carter has returned the company, and the precious stapler, which the primogenitor clutches throughout the occasion, to them. And while Ridge is happy to have his friend and company back, he's determined to have Carter admit that Hope manipulated him, big time. Carter earns a clinch from Ridge when he admits success means nothing if you alienate the people who mean everything to you. Ridge and Eric are astounded when the susurrus takes out the important Bandit LLC and rips it up. Ridge is filled with pretentious glory, and Carter realizes he still has to tell Hope what he's done. The Forrester men rush home to tell Steffy, Taylor and Daphne, the ultimate of whom just admitted to having fallen harder for Carter than she intended, the good news. Fresh off a discussion with her mama about how much she loves and trusts Carter, despite that whole kiss Daphne thing, Hope is preparing a romantic evening to reconnect with her Joe. But she snappily realizes that Commodity has changed within him. Commodity isn't the same. And just in case you weren't watching 5 twinkles agone, Carter flashes back to ripping up the LLC. Hope begs him to say that nothing has changed as the music swells dramatically. Despite having been boggled from Bill's manse, Luna is still hanging out there, holding court with callers. In this case, it's her mama, upon whom she's heaping blame for everything that went wrong. She accuses Poppy of having slept with Tom and Bill in order to have men she could point the maternity cutlet at. Luna admits she's hoping to ever find love with Bill's son, Will, adding that what she really wants is to reconnect with her mama. Can they, she asks, start again? Poppy's answer principally, no way, Jose. The souls of Tom and Hollis will hang you ever, the furious mama declares. You have brought unconceivable shame to the family, taking the lives of 2 men and framing me for your crimes. Luna again says it's principally Poppy's fault for having enticed Finn, but her mama is having none of it. How dare you make me feel shamefaced about Finn? You're a double killer, and you aren't my son. You're evil. Poppy pushes Luna down literally only to have the insaniac cry, "Don't you touch me, ever." Poppy cuts every argument Luna tries to make short, saying she's fed up with her son's sob stories about her nonage. It wasn't indeed that bad, she says, criminating Luna of using this made-up trauma to justify her terrible conduct. She says no bone, including Steffy and Finn, will ever want anything to do with her. Get out of city because you have burned every ground. Your family has turned their reverse on you, and everyone despises you as they should. Poppy says there's not a single person in this city who'll ever want anything to do with her. In that moment, Luna has a quiet epiphany, the look on her face saying, "Hold my beer," as she heads down to Il Giardino. At the Pizza Palace, Sheila is appreciatively stupefied and indeed frightened when Luna strolls in. Rather than bond with her fellow killer, Sheila threatens to call the police. Luna says she's been pardoned, and Sheila, without so important as a flicker of irony let alone tone mindfulness, asks, who in their right mind would pardon a sanguine maniac like you? Luna explains that everyone has turned their reverse on her, and she's hoping one person might be suitable to understand Sheila. Baker called to the manse, Luna getting a phenomenon and going on the attack. It was Luna and Bill against the world as the Forresters band together and demanded she got back to captivity. The further Steffy, Ridge and Taylor pushed, the further hysterical Luna came. Effects took quite a turn when Finn eventually spoke up. Yes, he's her pater. But he's also Steffy's hubby. And he wasted no time reminding his son of her crimes. She killed 2 men and abducted and nearly boggled the woman he loves. That's not Commodity he can simply forgive and forget. The right thing to do is to go back to captivity and serve her judgment. Steffy also seized her phone and called up Baker. Baker seized his canine and headed straight over to Bone Bill's manse. By the time Baker arrived, everyone was on the same runner about what demanded to be. Unfortunately, Baker's hands were tied. He no sooner cuffed Luna than he got an astounding call. Not only was Luna going to be allowed to stay with Bill, but she wouldn't need that ankle examiner presently. Luna has been pardoned. Over at Il Giardino, Sheila and Deacon wagged about the Nozawa ladies. Just imagine being in Poppy's shoes with a son like Luna. Oh, the humanity. They wondered what Lee's textbook was about and why Poppy left so fast, and supposed it was grand that the sisters were eventually getting along despite it all. Cleric opened up about his passions towards Luna. That youthful woman took his stylish friend and his new friend down from him, and it's upset him so much he can't indeed look at Poppy. Moreover, there's commodity about her that he doesn't trust. Oh, if they only knew. Luna soliciting for mercy, Bill explaining himself, and Finn letting his mama in on all the drama. Over at the office, Finn replayed Sheila's visit and her commentary on the unfrangible parent-child dynamic. He also texted Steffy, who didn't answer. Shortly later, Lee came in to get an alternate opinion on a case. Finn, knowing it was time to fess up, told his mama everything. All of it. How he and Poppy Romy Park were alone a lot, and how they got close and how it led to a night that changed everything. Lee was shocked. But that was nothing compared to his coming stunner. Finn also dove into the verity of Luna's maternity. After Tom Star was ruled out, and Jack wasn't the father, Finn took his own test. Poppy prevaricated to him about the gestation. He is Luna's father. Lee nearly fell piecemeal. She jumped incontinently to denial until Finn verified he was the bone. Who took the test, and it's true. He has a son, and that son is also his kinsman. Oh, but that's still not the worst of it. Finn also dropped the third lemon. Luna isn't in captivity. She's under house arrest at Bill's house. And adding to that, Steffy's there right now defying them both. Lee transferred Finn to go be with his woman, while she texted her family and summoned Poppy to the office. As for Poppy, she was at Il Giardino agitating Luna's crimes with Sheila and Deacon. As anticipated, Cleric wasn't exactly forgiving Luna did kill his musketeers. But Sheila understood. Poppy will ever love her child. The big question on their minds was, where was her son anyway? Luna being MIA was rattling them all. Poppy also got Lee's textbook and took off to see her at the office. Meanwhile, Ridge and Taylor were snuggling on the settee, talking about all the changes in their lives and Steffy's life. Oh, how effects keep taking a turn for their son. Didn't she ever catch a break? No, obviously not. Steffy formerly again pledged to shoot Luna back to captivity. She blustered, she raged, and also she got a call from her pater, who she instantly told everything to. That was enough to get Ridge and Taylor off the settee and into the auto. They stormed right into the manse, and Ridge unleashed on Bone Bill and demanded an explanation. Bill's only excuse? He and Luna had terrible springtime and have a lot in common. He feels for her. By the time Finn showed up, Luna was hysterical and soliciting for an alternate chance. She indeed called Finn pater, as she was soliciting for Steffy to not call the Bobbies. Steffy confronts Bill and Luna at the Spencer manse. She can't believe he agreed to house Luna. Steffy allowed. Bill watched about her and his granddaughter. Luna notes she isn't out of captivity and is still on house arrest. Steffy isn't impressed as her lodgings are enough snug for all her violent crimes. Bill doesn't anticipate her to understand, but says he and Luna have clicked over nonage trauma. Steffy is beside herself, saying Luna should no way see the light of day after what she did. With that, she grabs her phone and calls the police.